So as we're transitioning to another location, a question I've been getting asked is, how do I afford full-time travel? Like, how do I do this? The first tip is that we travel slowly. It costs more to get to a location and to get established than it does to maintain the location. When you first arrive someplace, you've got your flights and transportation to get there. Depending on how you're handling your accommodations, maybe you have to pay like a deposit on your apartment, all that jazz costs extra, right? I try to travel as lightly as I can, so things like towels and pots and pans are some of the things that I have to purchase when I arrive at the new location, as well as anything else the new space might be lacking. So the first month is always more expensive. I also go out a lot more the first month because I'm trying to figure out where the best places are to eat, where the grocery stores are, all of that. And it takes time to get established, to figure out the best way to handle your budget in a new location. So that's number one, travel slowly. Number two is to explore slowly. I know that sometimes we confuse the slow travel life with a vacation, right? If you're coming to Mexico on a vacation to Merida, you might be trying to jam-pack a weekend with all the things you can possibly do. Well, that's going to cost a lot more for that weekend or the week than it would if you spread it out, right? You'll notice if you go back to my videos, my earliest videos of Merida are not of me doing anything special. You're watching me go to Walmart or Chedraui, you're watching me go to the movie theater, you're watching me get a phone, like you're watching me set myself up for success in the new location. Whereas now that I'm much more established in Merida, now you're seeing the day trips. Now you're seeing more of the fun things that I get to do since I'm here because I've gotten to know the area a lot more. And so again, I explore slowly. My goal is not to do everything the first week or the first month. I know I'm going to be here for a while. I've got time. And as I'm leaving Merida, there are still things in Merida that I have not done. Like there's so much to do here, so many more day trips that I could be going on. But I know that Merida is not going anywhere. It's absolutely fine for me to move on to the next location, knowing that I've left some things undone and I could either come back to Merida one day or not come back to Merida, because the fact is the world is huge and there's always more to explore. There's no need to literally do everything. And the third thing I do is I protect my income sources. Part of how I'm protecting it is, of course, the traveling slowly, it's exploring slowly, but it's also just knowing what my budget is. So the first probably 2 to 3 months, I am very, very closely watching my budget, how much I'm spending on this, on that, so that I can figure out the pattern, so I can see where I'm spending more than maybe I have in the past, where I'm spending less, to establish what that foundational budget is, right? My average budget, so that I can know, once I know the area, okay, I've got this much money extra to go explore, or I need this much extra to go explore. So I did serve 20 years in the US Navy, and I do have my Navy retirement. And I find that, at least for Merida and what I predict for my next location, that it's absolutely sufficient for my normal day-to-day budget. But it's not necessarily enough for all the fun things that I want to do. And so that first month, again, it's really important to make sure that I establish what my average is, and then I have to figure out how can I supplement my income. I have 3 main income sources aside from my Navy retirement. Number one is I do several freelancing jobs, primarily editing video or transcribing video for other YouTubers. I also help edit video courses for others and all of that. So that's my largest active income, the income that I have to work on right now. Then I do have some affiliate marketing income. And so the way affiliate marketing works is essentially I let you know my recommended products. My favorites are in the description. And should you choose to use my link to purchase these various products, I get a commission. I get a small percentage. It does not affect the cost to the customer. So whether you use my link or not, the cost to you is the same, although some of those links can offer you a discount, but it will never cost more than the actual price. And then I get a small commission. And last but not least, I have a small but growing Patreon Patreon channel, which for me is kind of a more personal version of YouTube. On YouTube, I am speaking to the world. I don't know who's watching, and so I'm kind of talking a little bit to everybody. And what I love about Patreon is it's a much smaller community, and so I feel like I can get more realistic. I can talk about things that I don't think YouTube viewers necessarily want to know about, but my Patreon members love. On Patreon, I also put Patreon exclusive content, Patreon exclusive videos, as well as you get to see some of the behind the scenes, some of the, maybe the things that went wrong, aka bloopers. A lot of my videos on YouTube actually start out much longer, and in order to keep the pace of my videos, I cut out a lot of things, some of which are actually kind of important. And for my Patreon members, they get that behind the scenes. They get to see a different side of the videos that I put on YouTube. So it's a very cool site, and it's slowly growing. Super excited about that. And the beauty of all of these income sources is it allows me to continue this lifestyle. It allows me time to get creative. So super grateful to you, my YouTube subscribers, very grateful to my clients that trust me with their videos, and of course, absolutely grateful for my amazing Patreons. Thank you so much for helping me afford this lifestyle. And so that's it, guys. This is how I afford to full-time travel. I have my foundational income with my Navy retirement, and I have my supplemental income that allows me to do all of the other fun activities that we love.